like to be the one to break the shackles imposed by how do you expect to be one to break the you can never be the one to be okay wait probably should have actually made sure that the game kind of loaded first, I guess. Kind of the issue with quick resumes, I guess. Bup, bup, bup. Into the dungeon, into the dungeon. Yeah. I don't know. This is a nice little bit of OP. Okay, so hello, my demons. Welcome to part 2 of yes, try not to immediately fall asleep. But part 2 of obviously Silent Hill 2. Where I try to remember the controls because quite honestly you go several games and then you kind of just forget the controls. And there's just Cloverland versus a lion. Oh, dang it. Again, look, if the game is gonna give me a save point, I'm gonna abuse it. Alright, so yeah, just pretty much immediately went down this way. Enter the dungeon, enter the dungeon. Okay, so just gonna avoid you. Yeah, it's like damn it. So I knew that was coming, but I just did not do my due diligence in killing it. Okay, so that is at least the way to get around there, but we can't really do anything with that currently. You know what, if it's just you, buddy, let's bring it on. I need to get better at learning that, like, I know that I can dodge those hits, but I just keep, like, not. So we're basically gonna have to deal with two. I can obviously avoid that one to the side. It's James. The Clubberland. Okay, that's at least one down. I'll lie down or alone so far. Maybe it'll help you somehow. If you're eating this, I'm probably dead. Seems are attracted to light. Louder sounds as well. If you want to survive, stay in the dark, stay quiet. Probably won't save you anyway. Ah, I did not mean to. Damn it, I keep thinking. I keep fucking thinking, why is the map? Like. I mean, I'll take it with a grain of salt. They don't seem to get back up. So, like, the idea of just save scumming is feasible and viable. As opposed to most games, or some games that have them. Obviously, they regenerate, or at least respawn. And the dungeon. That could have easily been avoided. Like, that purely was on me. That. Damn it. So I think this is an issue with generally a lot of games and specific. Okay, I wouldn't say a lot of games. I would say it's more of an issue of controller. And that having your interact button be the same as like reload. So like it's an issue with controller because obviously you only have like I knew that was a double. You only have a limited amount of buttons. Bumpers, triggers, for push buttons. And that's basically it. Like, you're very limited on what you can have. You've got your thumbsticks that you can have. And D-pad. Now you can have thumbstick for jump, for ping, etc., crouch. You know, all that good stuff. But then you're limited on the other stuff, like X to reload, X to interact, A to jump, A to interact, B to crouch, B to exit. Y for quick healing on map. I don't know why, I keep fucking thinking that it is Wu Chang. Was this like, oh yeah, RB is your standard attack. I was like, no, it's not. But I mean, like it's an annoying thing. But at least in terms of PC games, you can basically just map whatever button you want. Okay, so this is that. Double Splooger. It's a big splooge. And that is a stay the fuck down, boy. They can be killed, just make sure they stay down. Yeah. This place, all it's ever brought me is pain and misery. I kinda doubt that they left in the mannequin scene. Which, like, I don't know, like, well, it is at least one of the things you think of. Silent Hill 2. Is your dad just hiding in the closet and Pyramid Head goes to town with the mannequin. Because it is kind of somewhat a theme of Silent Hill games in a way, is not only the representation of like trauma, guilt, but also sexual frustration in a way. Like, take Homecoming, where you have kind of like cow-looking monsters that look like they've just been run over. Obviously, representation of, you know, roadkill, because Travis is a trucker. And then you also have the barebacks, which are basically about as what you think. Which they're found in the apartment, or in the motel. And yeah, basically it just looks like two people going at it. Which is pretty much, doesn't really get a lot in terms of being a trucker. Okay. Yeesh. Whatever. I'm at Nelly Med. I'm not sure if that's an actual drug. Or is that a code? Okay, is it standing for imatinib? A real-world targeted cancer medication. Ah, okay. It was like, fucking hell, that is expensive. But I mean, yeah, can't really. Why sell the cure when you can get rich selling the treatment? Okay, so since it does sound like there is one in there, not really gonna be too insanely fun to have to deal with. Like, in open areas, yeah, they're easy enough to avoid or, kind of like dance around. Not really so much on interior shots. Also, this. Hang on, oh no, that quickly. Yeah, I don't think we're ever really getting a Mecha Assault remake. So this is why piracy is such a thing. Because, like, do I condone it? Not really, but at the same time, like, take Infinity Train, for example. They basically just scrubbed the entire fucking series. Like, completely off the face of any streaming service. You want to find a good fucking lock. And so, yeah, if you make things impossible for people to find, then of course they're gonna have to go other places to actually fucking find it, aren't they? It's not as if, you know, people are making old games super affordable with just the general of, you know, game decay. And the very limited amount. Apartment 5 left his key, says there's a leak from upstairs, gotta check it out. Like, hang on, what was that? I think it was Wall of Roses. Which came out in 2006. PlayStation 2 reproduction. Okay, yep, sealed. 630. $300 there. $750. $2,000. Granted, that is graded. $6,000 for an A plus 9.4 graded case. So like, yeah, you take a look at that, and it's just like, well, no fucking wonder people have to go other places to get these fucking games. It's not like people are making them, you know, cheap that you can actually buy them. And then you have companies that to be brutally honest, don't really seem all that keen on like actually preserving their fucking games. I want to say that you could jump that, but you know, it's a video game. What you can do? Before I do anything, you know, it'd be nice to have an editor just be able to like cut out the in-betweens to the saves. Cause call me paranoid, paranoia. Measure of fear keeps a man alive. I'm not actually sure as to what game I should do after this. I still need to do Formake. The B scenario of 2. Fatal Frame 2. And then there's still like a ton of other games that are on the backlist. Can we not lower that? Oh, lovely. And she came and washed it all away. It all started to make sense again. It's this place, I can't fight it. Gotta get my head straight, quick stop the ticks, and then we're going. You know, so we have a rule here in Australia, and it's kind of along the lines of don't stick your hands. Let me make. I want this to be another instance of me completely misremembering it. Yeah, so never put your finger where you wouldn't put your dick. So kind of it's more for specifically like a backyard type thing. But you don't want to go reaching around Australian backyards where it's just like, you know, trying to move stuff. Because specifically in Australia, we do have a lot of spiders. I know, absolute fucking shocking banger tweet. Yeah, buddy, I don't think you'd wanna. As I was like, completely, it's wiped away, but no. Hmm. You know, kind of just for the general hype of that it sounded like there was something up there and it was gonna be super fucking spooky. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, that was a bit disappointing. Like, sorry to say, but yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic.
Park on the lake. We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us staring at the water.
You know, I really hate to kind of be that guy, but like, the fuck just sits there contemplating, but like, with the park, we spent the whole day there. Like, I would probably be a bit more concerned about the acidic spitting monsters around and be like, nah, shit. This town's fucking insane. But, you know, I guess that's. It's a just a horror game protag here. It's like, ah, yes. He came back after you left. It's fine. He didn't try anything. He just seemed sad. Mumbled something about getting out of town with someone. I wasn't gonna let him drive in his condition, so I locked him out. His car should be out back. Maybe check if it's still there by morning. It's a greenish blue one. Plate number ending in '06, I think. doesn't really look like... Oh, wait, no, health drink. Honestly, I want to say we're going good on healing items. But I don't... Quietly really know. Because, like, I don't know what's a good amount of healing to have. I feel like I've not missed a lot. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be, like, face planting everything with the assumption that, you know, the game's gonna be generous on healing items. So that's kind of just my general thing as to why I really don't want to be like super aggressive with the monsters. Gonna run. On the ground, going slow. The game, it doesn't like me. Can't catch me 'cause I'm fast as fuck, running the fuck away. Can't catch me 'cause I don't give a fuck, running the fuck away. No. Damn you game. You've forgot out my evil plan to save. And you locked that door. Okay, so... So 4434. Wait, no. Four, 4, 4, 0. You know, I kind of wonder as to how, like, fucked in general the world would come across if, like, an apocalypse would happen. Like, in terms of food stuff, do we have enough, like, preservative-based stuff to last? And then basically be forced into, you know, growing stuff? Damn, this place is a jackpot. I can manage to make it to that save. Set them over 4446. So I'll make sure that I got everything. Yeah, okay, there's clearly something else. Good rule of thumb in these games, if your character tilts his head, that usually means that there's something nearby. Even if it's on the other side of a thing. So here, pretty much went. That I had. Might cause some issues on the way back. Hopefully nothing that's really too unavoidable. Gotta take the safety of, you know, a save after all that down and then again though, on open ground, they're pretty easy to avoid. No, going this way. The goggles, they do nothing. I have not watched Simpsons in like, fuck, I don't even know how long. Gotta leave. Okay, we didn't explore down here before. At least, probably not. No. Okay, so we didn't actually check down this way. What are they? I shouldn't go through. I don't know why. I won't. They don't stink, but it feels like they do. No smell at all. Gotta leave. Meet me there. Dang it. I again, my man. How do you get grappled by something with no arms? Look it up in a headlock. Pull back. DDT. Oh, it's your uncle? Get distracted for like 2 seconds to check on the brown dust fishing. Which it took me way too long to actually realize how the fuck to get the fishing. Just for completion's sake. Don't really need to, and I feel like I've already missed some. Can't catch me 'cause I'm too fast for you. Try and catch me and be like you're walking through. I'm speedy. Speedier than a zipper. Achievement. Nice and cozy. Reach the woodside apartment. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the most coziest of locations. Three bright coins, three actors in play, yet within the shade not one doth remain. Once a gallant he fled from Dasheen as far as he could from the icon of sin. The one whom he swore to shield in her life now lays in a grave far from his sight. So, the one once a galleon fled from the day, so I'm assuming he'd go there. The one whom he swore to shield in her life now lays in a grave far from his sight. So there. Because then, would it be in the shade if it's buried? You know, I want to say that, the red's kind of a bit annoying, but at the same time, the weird red menu of the Tomb Raider games is still, I feel like, worse. Oh, so this is just completely random. But like, shout out to the one time, where in order to use a torch on my phone, I literally had to download a fucking app for it. Because it obviously didn't have a actual torch. It's like you had to download an app and then just the entire screen got turned into the torch. Not really the most fun thing in the world. Dear Madame, in response to your complaint regarding the gunshots coming from apartment 217, we paid a visit to the tenant and he assured us that does not own any firearms. He was fully cooperative and granted us access to the apartment. True to his word, we did not find any weapons or traces of using one. Should the noise persist, please inform the janitor. Sincerely, Woodside Apartment Administration. You know, kind of think that he might have a gun up there.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Usually, obviously with horror games, you know, I tend to like, I want to say my Resident Evil 9 is fairly decent. But, yeah, given the option, I'd probably save Scum. Okay, you don't want to smash that window. Okay, you know what? I am glad that I decided to save. Ah, damn it, I need to stop pressing A. Wonder if I can get the jump on them. I was kind of expecting the upper floors to just have, yeah, pointless junk in the way. How much handgun ammo do we have? 15. Oh, it's not really too much. Oh wait, did I have a 1 by it? Yes. That's kind of curious. It's like that's kind of like the weird thing that I don't really get with horror games. It's just like, you know what? How about instead of coming up with a believable way into getting into this area, it's just like, you know what? Okay, so I can't.
These clothes.
You know, I'm not really saying that I'm weak when it comes to horror games, but I guess the first time playing can be a little more stressful than repeat playthroughs. Because obviously once you know what's coming, the scare kind of loses itself on you. That and actually having people in chat tend to help. But, you know, it's fine. Oh, we're missing. Warning, garbage chute out of order. Please do not use until the problem is resolved. Let me guess, we're gonna need to escape via the garbage chute and then crash right down to all of that. You never know. Try to open 50 locked doors. No, so what's the bloody bugs? Oh, fuck. That was a cheap shot. Yeah, that was cheap. Alright, so pretty much get up to there. Oh, but I really even need to start downing some fucking coffee before stream. Or like, actually just finding a way to not be incredible. Because it done tie up a little bit. I was just like, what the fuck is it? I can't keep my eyes open. Where is it? You know, the part is, I actually got a decent night's sleep. And then even then, if I stop, I am not going to fall asleep. Generally, I think it's like one of those things with just having no one to talk to, and then, you know, you have to play the game. Plus, trying to come up with commentary. It's like, I know, my life is so hard. But, still. Okay, let's, fuck it. Like, if I'm going to be sent back to the save, regardless, I don't see as to why I wouldn't just... So as if the game punishes you for oversaving. I mean, probably might for one of the endings, but... I'm just gonna get the ending as I get the ending. Like, I'm not gonna be attempting to min-max it.
Hey! Wait! Damn it.
We're just like fucking
It's a kid.
camping in there the entire time. Like, haha, yes, soon James will come this way, and then I will mildly inconvenience him. Dang it, even though I knew that's... Oh, I should have seen that fucking coming. So I went for a walk earlier. You know, it was pretty cold. Oddly enough, it was actually less cold outside by the lake than it was inside my own fucking room. I was just like, get back at Alex. Just had to have a drink because, you know, gotta keep yourself somewhat hydrated. Like, oh yes, drink water, pee, drink water, piss, drink water, piss, drink water, piss, all the fucking time, piss. It's just like, can you not hold on to the water that I already gave you? But no. So I think, at least in terms of her deal, is that she doesn't see the world. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I'm getting a bit better at learning the cues. Got to only get like one hit in. But since she's like a kid, she doesn't really see the kind of horror aspect that the adults with, I guess, sin do, so she doesn't really have to worry about any of that, because you might be thinking, oh, yep, why the fuck is there just a girl running around when everything is basically just insane. Oh. Wait, hang on. I have to check. Okay. So there is just one, and I was being gaslit into thinking that there might have been two. You know, I'm gonna do that cutscene and then I'm gonna save again. Cause like, obviously Eddie's Silent Hill, like in the original, again, not played it, seen people play it, but Eddie's that door was not open before. Eddie's personal Silent Hill is basically just a slaughter factory. I hate when it's like quiet because it's usually where people sneak in jump scares.
Quite the artist.
Sunblumen upper side 2.3 Opportumen. What are you even doing in here? Where did you even come from? Cause like I didn't miss a fucking room. Did you just burst out of the room for convenience? Okay, you burst out after getting the key. Okay, yes. Damn it, I knew I should have dodged there. Okay, so do everything else and then save and then grab the key. At least we go on the logic of not gonna spawn until we grab said key. Yeah, I wanna say only in Sand Hill with this random ass shit, but yeah, let's be honest. It's also just in Raccoon City. Because it's just like, you know what's the logical step for this puzzle? Get the blind to go. Like, I'm sorry, I'm still not fucking over that. Like, it just makes Grace come across as so incompetent that she, like, can't figure out like very simple puzzle without I don't know. This really doesn't put Grace in much of a smart handbook. But um, it's just one of the most random fucking things. Dang it. Still not really used to the... It'd be nice if there was a block in this game, but I don't think that there is. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, there's not really much of a block mechanic. It's just kind of good luck. Dang it. Oh, I would say that that's about a bad time to end it. So I'll catch you everyone later. And bye for now.